Hello and welcome to the third episode of Company Secretary News. This is a show where we talk to you about the ICSI updates, the case laws, amendments, and also business news which is relevant for Company Secretary students and Company Secretary course. And this week we have a power-packed episode where we are talking about a very interesting case law. But first is the ICSI updates. The first update related to ICSI is the placement portal. ICSI has a placement portal to help members of Company Secretary course to get jobs. Also, it is there to help students to get trainees. And right now, there is a very huge demand for CS trainees and we need more people to take up the training. And you can go to this ICSI placement portal, and if you have passed CS executive program, you can join the 21 months training. There will be opportunities of the companies and practicing CS across India who is ready to offer you 21 months training. This is one repository where all the training opportunities will be in one place. It is easy for you to choose and you can go to any city in India for the training. And one more very interesting thing, recently there was a placement drive which was conducted in different chapters of India, and in one chapter what happened is there was 67 employers. That means there were 67 opportunities for training in company or PCS firm, and guess how many students came for the training? That means people who passed the executive program. How many came? It was only 6 students. This is a classic case of students being extremely stupid because, I'm sorry to use this word, please join CS 21 months training as soon as you pass CS executive. Don't waste time. If you want to start earning a salary, that means complete CS professional, complete 21 months training and go to a job as a company secretary, you should finish training. The mistake which students are doing is that they are telling, I will do 21 months training after CS professional. This is extremely wrong and don't spoil your future by this very short-sighted decision. Especially in CS Professional new syllabus, you have only 7 subjects. In CS 21 months training, you will get 3 attempts to write the exam. So in 3 attempts, I am sure you can pass 7 subjects. Even if you fail one attempt, you can. So don't think that you will not get time to study during training. You can study after your training hours and you can study on the weekends, and you can also get exam leave. Exam leave is within the ICSI training structure. Your employer has to give you exam leave and they do give exam leave. So don't do this mistake, and I request students to go. I'll tell you why. So when I talked to this chapter and they said that 67 people came for the giving the training, only 6 students came. So what will the employers think? The employers think that students are not interested and they will stop taking trainees, and this is a very big blunder by the students. I request every student to finish executive to immediately join training and parallelly study for professional. And if any teacher gives you wrong advice, no, you please go for training after professional. Please tell the teacher that they are spoiling your life. I am telling this to you clearly, go for executive 21 months training as soon as you pass executive. Otherwise, employers will start getting irritated and they will stop recruiting. This is happening already. Don't continue. The next news in ICSI news is that Coimbatore has got a new building. You'll think, sir, what is great in this? How will I get any benefit? Please remember that for any institution to become strong, apart from all the other work they do, it is important to have infrastructure. Like how a country needs roads and airports and bridges, an institution needs its own buildings. And ICSI has been making sure that every chapter gets its own building. And in the last 10 years, many cities have got own building, and now Coimbatore is one new thing. This way ICSI becomes stronger, and when it becomes stronger, all of us will benefit. Next is about EDP program. You all know that after you complete CS executive, you should do 1 month EDP. That is 15 days face-to-face EDP and 15 days online EDP program. And after that, you can join 21 months training. Now ICSI said that you should complete online EDP, then you should complete physical 15 days EDP, and then you go for training. Earlier, you could have done the online EDP after the 15 days face-to-face EDP. Now they said no, you have to do it the other way around. Personally, I am not for this because online EDP, the quality is extremely poor, and students who have taken online EDP, they have told me that the classes are not that great and we just put the video in 2x speed, 3x speed and we watch it. It is just a formality. I really wish ICSI listens to this and let us remove all the things which is not adding any value to students. Face-to-face EDP is definitely great. In fact, I have been a faculty at face-to-face EDP for many years now. It's great because you are meeting company secretaries in person, you are making friends, you're learning so many things face-to-face. That they should continue, they have to add value, but online EDP, we have to really think about it. Now we come to amendments news. Amendments are happening every single week, every single month. This way, the entire fraternity, it could be lawyers, chartered accountants, company secretaries, all of us benefit because we have to help companies to comply with the latest law. And today, the amendment is relating to the significant beneficial owner. Lot of things have been amending over here, even in the previous news show we have told you. And this week, it is about the amendment of designating one person in the company to coordinate and to answer all questions of the ROC or MCA relating to significant beneficial owner. And now the rules is saying that the company can designate the company secretary of the company or the managing director, KMP or any directors to be that one single point of contact to coordinate with the government for any questions relating to significant beneficial owners. Why they have done this is when the government asked the questions, MCA asked questions, companies were taking time and there was no accountability and responsibility fixed on the company with any one person. So now the rules are telling that you have to designate one person and whatever questions the government has relating to the significant beneficial owner, this person should answer. So this way company cannot escape, and they will do it because it is a person who is responsible. They will not pull their heels on it and they will not delay the response. They have also made reporting relating to this compulsory. So whoever is the designated person, let us say company secretary is the designated person to be the contact for all significant beneficial owner related matters. So we have to mention the company secretary in the annual return. We have to do it. And suppose the company wants to change. Let us say from company secretary we want the MD to be that contact point. Then we have to file form GNL2 and we can change the designated person and the new person will be responsible. So this is a great move and it will be adding lot of strict provisions and companies will follow this thanks to this new amendment. Next section is the case law section. Very interesting, and you can actually write these case laws in your exam and get extra marks. This is the case about Purple Hues. This is a Uttarakhand company and this is again something simple, section number 12. Even if you saw our previous news episodes, the cases are relating to simple compliances which companies have to do. Now the observation which you should have as a student is that the registrar of companies, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs is getting very strict in making sure that companies are complying even with the basic provisions. So what you know in section number 12, we already know that every company within 30 days of incorporation of company should have a registered office where it can receive all the communication, the notices, all the legal documents should be with this address. So if my company is registered today, within 30 days I should have this. In this case, the company did not have it and it was not complete. Let us see what happened. In this case, the registered office as per MCA record was care of Rohit Durg Awas Vikas. There was an inquiry done as per section 206 subsection 4 and the report said that the company is not traceable, the address was not full, we don't know where the company are. Once this inquiry report came, the ROC levied a penalty of 1 lakh rupees on the company and its directors. If you want to read the full order, I will leave the link of that in the description and you can have a detailed analysis yourself. Next section, we are moving to the business news section. We have two important news here. The first one is about Sony and Zee. You know very well in the media space, all the companies are getting kind of consolidated and now Sony and Zee had a plan way back in 2021 that they're going to merge, and they had a cutoff date of 2023, almost 2 years to do the entire merger. Now what has happened here is there has been a back off. Zee is going to take legal action against Sony for backing of the 10 billion deal. Why did this happen? See, the law is one part, but if you look at it, the news, it is actually about leadership. They are not able to come to a conclusion about who is going to be the leader and who is going to head this new merged entity. So that is the real thing. You can't write such things in the exam, but we should know at the legal concepts and the legal scenario. So right now, there is a huge case which is going to happen in NCLT because of this, and there will be many things which the company law will be put to test with this case. Actually, what happened is that Zee and Sony Pictures had an agreement, and this agreement was also approved by the Mumbai bench of the NCLT on August 2023. On 22nd January 2024, Zee got a letter and they acknowledged in their board meeting saying that Sony wants to scrap this deal. They don't want to go ahead with the merger, though they had the agreement way back in 2021. In fact, they had a deadline of 2023 to complete this entire merger. Sony wants to terminate the entire deal. Now Zee is very angry, and Zee will take appropriate action, file a case in NCLT against Sony to protect the shareholders of Zee and overall to ensure that there is justice. Because of this, the shares of Zee Entertainment has gone down by 30% after Sony has decided to terminate this particular agreement. The next news is about the infamous company Byju's. At one time, everyone thought Byju's is the next big company, but now it has lost the trust of the customers, that is parents and students, and also financially it is not doing well. Byju's losses has increased by 81%, and more importantly 8,370 crore is its losses. First of all their auditors, chartered accountant firms are resigning, so they are hiding something definitely behind the scenes, and more importantly, compared to the previous financial year, the losses have more than doubled. So they reported the financial year 2022, and here they had 8,370 crore as losses. And one of the main reasons for the losses is what you should understand, that is the subsidiaries of Byju's. White Hat Junior is one of the main subsidiaries, and they have faced huge losses. So when your subsidiary faces losses, it will reflect in your mother company. In fact, Akash, which is also part of Byju's, Akash Tuitions for IIT JEE, they have made a very good progress. Their revenue has increased. They have around 1,600 crore revenue. Despite one wing or one vertical increasing, White Hat Junior and others decreasing so much, overall Byju's losses have doubled and tripled, and it is only going to go further. So we don't have a very great future for Byju's as we look forward. Now we should know a little bit more than what you see in the news. If you think, okay, Byju's is going to close and it's going to be a flop and everybody is going to lose their money, it really doesn't happen like that. Please think of the investors. Investors have pumped in thousands of crores, or what we call millions of dollars, into Byju's. Investors will not leave their money lightly. Now you tell me, suppose as a student, 1 lakh is a big amount for you. As a student, if you are not working, 1 lakh is big amount. Suppose somehow you collected 1 lakh and you invested 1 lakh anywhere. It could be bank, it could be gold, it could be share. And tomorrow if I tell you, no, you lose your money, you will try your best to protect it. Or will you simply say, no, it's okay, let the money go? No. So when you are so worried about 1 lakh rupees, imagine people who have put 10,000 crore, 20,000 crore rupees into Byju's. They are not going to sit quietly. Yes, the brand name of Byju's has suffered. So what they'll do usually, you can see in the future, in such cases, they will start selling the different businesses. So they have so many businesses, they'll start selling the different businesses. They will rebrand, they will remove that Byju's name only. Somebody else will take it over. Maybe some university which is doing now, every university is doing online education. So they may take over one of the branches like Manipal University, and one of the directors, Ranjan Pai, is a big investor in Byju's. So they are all not going to make their money lose. They'll do different things. Yes, the founder Byju Ravindran may have to go out and the company name may be rebranded. So this is how it's going to pan out. When these things happen, These are all structural things. These are all company law related things. Changing the business structure of a company, and this will involve sale, share transfer, bonus shares, merger, demerger, slump sale, so many things. And that is when company secretaries, chartered accountant, lawyers, all professionals get involved. So yes, the news is Byju's is going for losses, but all the people related to Byju's who are lawyers, chartered accountants, company secretaries, it's actually great news for them, because in the next 12 to 24 months, all these activities will happen and investors are not going to let their money go down the drain. So I think you got the news and also a little bit more analysis from the practical side of things. I hope you liked this episode. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please give a thumbs up for this news show. We want to continue. Only when more people watch, we get encouraged. As you know, our YouTube channel is not monetized. All our videos are free. We don't earn even 1 rupee from YouTube. We want all the videos to be free. We don't want any ads to disturb our audience. That is why the only thing you can do is, we are not asking any money, but like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel. This is the way which we will be motivated to continue this news show, because it is not very easy to produce a show like this. There is a lot of work involved, right from research to writing to editing. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next episode of Company Secretary News.